Lawrence City Council. We only have 2 items in the agenda, so we're not going to have public participation today, but nevertheless, we're going to follow the usual thing that we do, and we're going to have a moment of silence. I'm going to have Mrs. Sparks to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, if you don't mind.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first item in the agenda is item 176. I'm sorry.
Call the roll.
Call the roll, please.
Council Vasquez.
Present.
Council Plant, noted. Council Toomey.
Present.
Council Reyes, noted. Councilor Almonte.
Here.
Council Aquino.
Present.
Council Brunel, noted. Council Vice President Alvarez Rodriguez, noted. And Council President Maldonado.
Present. Let me indicate that Councilor LaPlante and Councilor Bernard indicated that because of previous engagement, they were not going to be present at this meeting, and they asked to be excused. Councilor Estela Reyes and hopefully Councilor Alvarez are on their way. So meanwhile, we will go ahead. We have a quorum, and we will move ahead with the business. As I indicated, there will be no public participation tonight. We will go ahead and take document 17614, which is fiscal year 2015, and Mayor Rivera will be presenting with hopefully Mr. Arnello as a backup, right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, Dan.
Thank you. How are you doing? So thank you, President Maldonado and members of the City Council. I submit to you tonight for review and approval a balanced fiscal year 2015 budget for the City of Lawrence. We ran on a platform to make our city safer, to focus on bringing jobs to our community, and to support the turnaround efforts in our schools. This budget reflects those priorities. The budget as submitted is balanced with no new taxes, no layoffs, no one-time revenues, and no additional borrowing. And it's my hope that this legislative body will approve this spending plan by June 30th. As we work to make our city safer, we are funding 10 net new police officers by the end of the fiscal year for a total of 129 sworn officers. We also have reduced the ratio of superior officers to patrolmen to better reflect our needs. Also, we have ensured that where possible, we have moved sworn officers from inside the police station to patrol duties. As you know, we continue to be without the federal SAFER grant, which allowed us to fully staff our fire department. The budget before you funds the department for all its current staffing at 117 sworn firefighting officers. Starting July 1st, we will no longer have a need for the strategic temporary apparatus brownouts. The new budget will allow for full complement of personnel. Now, while I was a city councilor, I did not support any of the collective bargaining agreements signed by the previous administration and passed by the City Council because of their overall costs. This budget, however, fully funds them. We will, however, make it a budget priority to manage overtime across all departments. We can no longer continue to spend overtime dollars at the current rate. The goal of these efforts is to make our city safer and to manage better our total cost for staffing. The budget also reflects the reorganization of our development departments. The items in the budget reflect our desire to streamline and improve the way the city manages all aspects of development, from planning to permitting to enforcement. Our goal is to be better prepared to bring jobs to Lawrence and to provide our residents with a better quality of life. The budget is the first vote of many you will have in the reorganization process. As for education, the budget meets our required net school spending. These funds go directly to our continued effort to turn around our city schools. And as you know, early results are showing progress. This includes $1 million for much-needed physical plant repairs to our aging schools, and close to $118,000 in additional funding for the Adult Learning Center. So to reiterate, the budget is balanced without increasing tax levies, the first time in 13 years. The total city budget is $247,222,782. Total education dollars is $169 million, which is an increase of almost $10.5 million, or 68% of total budget. And this allows us to meet net school spending. The total police department budget is $12 million, an increase close to $418,000, or 15% of the total budget excluding education. This also funds those 10 new police officers. The total fire department budget is $12,200,000, an increase of over $900,000, and that's 15% of the total non-education budget. So the amount we're spending on our public safety across the board is $24,200,000, 31% of our total non-education budget. That's an increase of $1,332,000. So I tell you all this because I look forward to spending the next month working together to meet our shared obligation of a balanced budget by June 30th, 2014. I will have appropriate staff present and prepared for your upcoming budget hearings, ready to answer any and all of your questions. Lastly, I respectfully ask for your approval of this budget in a timely manner. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. And since it's my first one, I appreciate your patience too.
Thank you, Mr. Rivera.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, do you have any questions? Would you like Mr. Arnello to go into details, an overall detail of the budget? Or do you want this item to be sent to the committee, to the Budget and Finance Committee right away? Or
Make a motion to send it to the Budget and Finance Committee if no one has any questions for either parties.
there's a second? Discussion?
Actually, I'd like to make a motion to actually send it to the Budget and Finance Subcommittee meetings for the hearings, and also order a public hearing pending our review and final.
You wanna, then, would you suggest an amendment to her motion then?
I will accept the amendment.
Okay, so the motion is to send it to the Budget and Finance Committee and to order public hearing pending the outcome and recommendation of the Budget and Finance Committee.
Correct.
We are doing this in anticipation because we want to make sure that we don't run out of time. So we want to make sure that we have already a scheduled public hearing with a budget as submitted, pending changes that will be recommended. Mr. Aunello, do you have anything that you would like to add?
I just wanted to I can just point out that the mayor's remarks are in the first page of the budget tonight. There is a table of contents in there to help you get through the, through the budget, and the format is exactly the same as the prior year, so you have a few years' worth of actual expenditures. The expenditures you have before you are through May 14th, and there are tabs for general government, public safety, and so forth, so you can work your way through the budget document. That's my only remarks.
Okay. There is a motion on the floor, and it has been properly seconded. Unless there are additional discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, the ayes have it. The budget now will be in the hands of the Budget and Finance Committee. Mr. Chairman of the Budget and Finance Committee, I understand you have a schedule
That's correct.
that you would like to submit for approval.
I'm going to read it out loud for all also members of the community, and for us to approve and be on the same page.
Okay,
So, beginning on Wednesday, May 21st at 6:30 PM, we will have the first budget hearing. It will be revenue review, budget and finance, the controller's office, purchasing, IT department, assessor's office, treasurer's office, fiscal overseer, debt services, risk management, and other financial use. I will also have a copy of the calendar for everyone. Thursday, May 22nd, this one will be at 5 PM, followed by the ordinance committee at 7:30 PM. It's Council on Aging, Public Library, Other Human Services, Greater Lawrence Technical High School, Lawrence Public Schools, Charter and Choice Schools. Followed by Tuesday, May 27th at 6:30 PM, the Mayor's Office, Personnel Department, Employee Benefits, Veteran Services, Recreation Department, Inspectional Services, Public Health, Licensing, Department of Public Works, Sewer and Water Department. Wednesday, May 28th, 6:30 PM, the Cemetery, Airport, Police Department, Fire Department, Electrical Inspection, and the City Council. Thursday, May 29th, Elections and Annual Listings, the City Clerk, the City Attorney's Office, Community Development Office, Office of Planning, Boards and Commission, Zoning Board, and Intergovernmental, MRPC,
Excuse me, Counselor Vasquez, what time on Thursday, the 29th?
6:30 PM.
you're gonna be, how soon will you be submitting a written copy of the schedule?
No, it will, tonight,
Huh?
tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, everybody should have it tonight. Also, on Monday, June 2nd, I'm planning and, encouraging all councilors to attend a neighborhood public forum. The location and time will be determined. And also Thursday, June 5th, there will be another neighborhood public forum. The idea is to have one in the north side of the city and another one in the south side of the city. So everyone in the city has an opportunity to address us at a forum that is convenient. We are looking, not necessarily written in stone, to vote on the budget on Tuesday, May 10th. Yes. So that's basically the schedule. But definitely the final vote could change. But as of now, that's what we are expecting.
Okay.
The final vote. That could be 6 PM.
What I'm going to do, Mr. Vasquez, is I'm going to postpone any votes on the schedule onto Tuesday,
Okay,
so that people will be able to look at it and recommend any changes.
wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, so how are they going to get the copy?
Via email.
Via
I could also
email?
print our hard copies if anyone prefers hard copies.
Okay. It would be good if you print hard copies, especially if anyone in the public would like to get a copy.
Definitely.
But again, I'm sorry? Yes, and we need to post on the website and.
Definitely.
But I'm going to hold any motions or decisions until Tuesday. That way, all the councilors, the mayor's office can review the schedule and pending any recommendations or suggestions. Okay?
Definitely.
Okay.
My intention is to allow anyone to also speak. Definitely priority will be given to all the department heads, but if a member of the public has a question in any particular line item, I think that they should be given the opportunity, because at the end of the day, this is their tax money. So I will encourage everyone to attend and be present at these hearings, and definitely give us their opinion and input as to how we should vote on this matter.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next and final item, which is item
Mr. Arnello?
170. I'm sorry?
Mr. Arnello wants to
Can I
Oh,
just
I'm
make,
sorry.
I just meant to make one announcement, and that is the budget that's presented tonight will be online in about, shortly after the meeting ends. So the public will have this document available online, and if the Budget and Finance Committee's calendar is submitted to the IT department, they'll get that on the website as well.
Definitely.
Okay. We urge the public to look at the budget and any suggestions. Obviously, when we have the public hearings, any suggestions would be important or recommendations, so please look at them. The next item is item 17714. Again, Mayor Rivera with a reorganization proposal.
Not much to say on there, I just wanted to pass it out, and in conversations with the, both the city attorney and the personnel, we've boiled it out to a bunch of items that there are votes to be taken in the ordinance. So we request maybe be sent to the ordinance committee.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions in order to, does the proposal may require some charter changes?
Ordinance changes.
Ordinance changes, okay. So the ordinance committee needs to have input. The personnel committee needs to have input, and is that gonna be, besides salary changes, reflected?
We talked about this with the attorney and the personnel
Okay,
department, and the suggestion came out to do all of them as ordinance changes.
okay,
And then in the event of hirings, then do those discussions in the personnel committee. That's what both the personnel director and the city attorney asked.
What I would like to do in order to save time, and because there may be at least 3 subcommittees involved, is that I would like to have the committee at large, the city council committee at large.
Oh, cool.
That way,
Committee on the whole?
yes, I'm going to send it to the committee at large.
As a whole?
That way, as a whole, yes, I'm sorry. That way, because that way all
Everybody can opine.
committees will be able to
Makes sense.
to participate rather than having different reports and different input from the different committees. So I'm going to assign this to the committee as a whole, and I will inform Vice President Alvarez Rodriguez. She will be in charge of that. Okay?
Sounds wise. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, that concludes our agenda for tonight. I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
There's a motion to adjourn. Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? The ayes have it, thank you.